Hey, welcome to another update on Archmage Rises. This is going to be a quick one, just end of the year wrap up of a few little things. First thing is I am done teaching my first semester. Yay! I am the nutty or crazy professor, and now I'm done my first semester, and my second semester is going to be much easier, and thankfully I don't have any 8:30 a.m. classes. I live an hour away from the college, and so I have to get up super crazy early in order to be there for an 8:30 class, and the scheduler gave me later classes. Hooray! As I said in the last update, things are progressing regardless of me being teaching and stuff. The big thing is we've been working on dungeons all year. Wish we were done. Wish we were done. But we are not done. But we're very close to being done, and that is good news. So I'm going to show you two things. I'm going to show you what Michael's been working on with the dungeons, with performance, and I'm going to show you just a small thing as an example, the kind of stuff that has been going on in parallel with Daniel. So a long time ago we put in this UI, and one of the big things that it needed to have was scrolling, and so now we can scroll our spell list and also the inventory list. There it is. Except there's not enough stuff in my inventory, so screw that. I'll just go back to the spell list. And we can also jump around by the type of spells. So if you want to see your ice spells, your fire spells, your arcane, the storm spells, and then up at the top we don't have a button for it yet, but is regular things like passing a turn, running away, and weapon attack. So it's always supposed to have been this way, and now it finally is, and it's a really nice quality of life improvement. You can see here that it's going to be, we think, 6 spells per school. Maybe we'll hit 6, but definitely 3 or 4 per school, and there's 5 schools, so that's going to give us at least 20 or something spells, and the spells have a lot of applicability to a lot of situations, so we didn't want to have like a whole bunch of minimal use spells. So Daniel's been working on that. He's been working on some other things with the encounters and how the traps work and casting during an encounter, and I'm not going to show you all that because it'll take too long. Okay, so this next thing that I'm going to show you is what Michael's been working on, and here we are in Unity, and this is a generated room. You can tell because there's torches in the middle of doors. We have a bunch of new assets that have been created here by Emily, yay, including new doors. She took all of our doors and made them better. And just to kind of put this in perspective, so the first thing we needed to do was get the rooms generating, and we were able to do that. Second thing is the performance really sucked. By the time we finally got the rooms to look good, the performance really stank, and it took upwards of 10 or 15 seconds for a room to generate. And nobody wants to play a game where you click on a door and then you wait 10 seconds in order to go through, because we all did that when we played Resident Evil 1 on the PlayStation, and those load times were ridiculous. So nobody wants to play that, so we needed to address performance. So Michael has been working on the performance, I would say, for at least 6 weeks. Which is not very fun work, so I'm sure he would appreciate hearing from people that you appreciate getting the load times down from 10 seconds to, when I press this button, bam, 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 bam. They're pretty much instant. Pretty much instant. So he's been working on that for 6 weeks, so we had to solve the performance thing. And then the final thing we're working on is the lighting. And I just show you a quick example of how much of a difference the lighting makes. So if we turn off this ambient lighting, it's really dark in here. And then, so we were playing around with the torches and trying to get the torches to have a larger range and stuff. But then when the torches are more intense and they have a larger range, it makes things look really weird. And so one trick is to add just regular ambient lighting to it. But is this ambient lighting good? Originally it was at this, but then I was like, nah, the mood is not quite right. And so it sounds like it would be really easy, like, oh, well, you just, change around these things, you can like increase them, you're happy, and off you go. Well, the answer is it's never that easy when you work on Archmage, because the room are randomly sized. So a range of 40 might be too intense. A range of 11, as you can see, is too low for this particular room, right? Is 30 good? I don't know. What about 40? Okay, but that's for a room that is 10 by 6 by 10. But if I generate a different room, oh, this is a smaller room. So then we have to get the intensity, maybe 1.2, and this range needs to be 25. You know, it's still got some mood and some shadows and stuff. We got to get rid of these shadows that are being cast around every single door. It's realistic, but it looks weird. So we're now working on the lighting. And Emily's working on the assets, and Michael's working on the lighting with Emily. As you can see, these bedrooms start to look pretty good, except for when the doors stick way out from the wall, and that's a problem. So there's like little things to be done. But we solved the major thing of how do we get interesting stuff into a room. We solved the problem of the performance. Why is it taking 10 seconds? And now we're solving like little things, like why do doors stick out of the walls? Michael! Okay, so that is all I have to say right now of Archmage Rises. We were really trying to finish this and get a build out by the end of the year. That didn't happen. Oops. So now, going into the new year, we're going to finish this up, and then we will do a State of the Union address about where is this game going, and when is it going to be finished, and that'll be sometime in January. So, thank you for your continued interest. I appreciate talking to you on the Steam forum. It was very helpful when talking about traps and whether there should be different skills involved, and how do you do quick casting and a whole bunch of stuff. Anyways, really helpful stuff. Everything you guys write, we talk about on the team as we make our decisions. So thanks for following the game, and we will see you next year. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. Bye.